Tweet out. Game open. Stream live. Let's get the frick in here. So, what do I want to start with? I think I want to start with the duelist role, and I'll start with Neon. That's the agent I like the most. I already kind of have an idea of what I would like for comps, but we're gonna jump right the fuck in.
Huh, they came all this way. That was stupid. My aunt's ready. Go, go, go!
Let me record as well. Is that gonna like completely fuck my FPS? That's not that bad. Okay.
Go.
Can you make this jump on me?
Go, go, go!
Okay, this feels completely cooked.
I'm out of here.
Oh, you can. Okay, it is kind of difficult, but you can do it.
I'm out of here. Go, go, go!
Interesting. So that is actually a big difference for me with Neon. Barriers being there, do something like that. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult. You do it like that. Knowing somebody like that. You can't do the deep one way here. What's up, Adbaval or VLR? Dumbass fucking name. Also, Adba, you're wrong. I was walking on this map with Molly a little bit beforehand, and Sova, like, I don't want to say Sova sucks, but Fade is a lot better. Streaming while I'm at work, skill issue, bud.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Shortcut! Shock it! Gotta go! Shortcut! Shock it!
Molly, do you want to tell Adba about the thing we figured out on this map, or do you want to wait? The map, of course, I'm just guessing. Yeah, that's fair. But, like, I was telling you that I think Fade's gonna be better, and you're like, no, no, you're stupid.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Here's like here.
Take this.
Let me walk around on Omen, actually.
Good. Keep your focus.
One way that. That maybe? I think it's too far away for a one-way, though. Yeah, it's all like right here. And they can peek from the other side. Show them the little guys? Okay. So, around the map, there's like at least like 10 of these guys. I don't know if we found all of them. These guys that you can walk around and shoot. One there, one there. My Twitch tab is telling me to tab back in because you mentioned me, Adba, but I'm looking at the chat on OBS. so I don't have to. But it's still doing it. It's pissing me off. Let's figure out smokes, because that is kind of the big thing. So obviously you have to use one on half. That's very obvious. Okay, I definitely missed that. Definitely got to get it on the rafter here. But here you can't really cross. I think you just have to do this. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Did this stream lag or is it just my game?
Shadows traveling.
TP in here. And TP in here, maybe. Do this with a dart or something first. Very bad at smokes, I see. Okay. That's fucked up. And I mean, you could TP like. This TP won't be that great. Let's say you're an omen flash like that, like neon wall up here, neon sprints through this way with the omen blind and takes fights.
Cover going out.
Why is this like this? Omen blind like this is really good. Yeah, okay. The lanes on this map are as good as I thought they were.
Blinding.
That. And then on defense, you can hold one here for some kind of trap play or something. I don't think it's going to be as good for Omen, but it's possible. I need to tab and switch for a second. Actually pissing me off. But here, kind of just jiggle this angle. Kind of like how Bang plays on A on Sunset. Do that, smoke there, and you can fall back into maybe like this angle, and then the fade, dart from A, and scan like on the back wall here. Do that. That would be nasty. Can they like? I mean, they'd be able to walk up mid in theory. But you had the duelist opping mid like this. So I'm gonna attack. Yeah, let me figure out the B smokes. I'm gonna take a main. This one's pretty good to deny. Like that. Wait, insane one way? Does that stay? That should stay. That actually makes me angry that doesn't stay. The fuck's the point? I feel like this is going to be so hard to take on attack. Because this area is so open. You can play in so many different spots. Maybe I'm just thinking it's worse than it actually is, because like Rubble on Lotus is pretty open. And it's not that bad to take. But like the barrier being here rather than for the defenders rather than being like back here is pretty big. And if you lose this space and you have somebody like opping in mid per se, then they're just kind of able to walk through here and you kind of flank the guy. So I mean, are they able to flank the guy? Let's actually see. It's like right here. So they'd peek from here instead of like, yeah, this is the angle that I like. So be probably on a more predictable angle. I don't know. I think this area is going to be super important to keep control of instead of just playing to spam for the Odin, which I think is intended. Like, you can't just full give it. So I think maybe Cypher over here would be pretty good. Still think the Omen would be good. I mean, maybe the Fade doesn't play over here. And you just have the Cypher and the Omen, and Omen like baits for the Cypher setup on her own. Or something. That could be decent. Let me go into Valor Plant real quick. Let me pull this up. I'm assuming it's in here. Start creating. That took about 10 years to load. The fuck? Adbo literally said it was in. That's kind of annoying. Oh, wait, no, this is Abyss. I don't know why I thought I was looking at it right now. Damn. Okay. Huh. Wait. How does Sliggy have it on Valor Plant?
YouTube, what is up? Corrode is here.
I'm so confused. How does Sliggy have it? Oh, there it is. Was I blind or what? Alright, so defense side. So what I'm thinking we play as a comp here is we play Yoru, Fade, Viper, Omen, and then like Vise or Cypher. Honestly, Vise might be pretty good. Hold up. That was the one thing I didn't really look at.
I thought the spike was an integral part of our plan.
Shut the fuck up, Vise.
Now we wait.
You can just full set up to hold this area them out.
Retrieving thorns. Need to move my wall. Hunting thorns.
This.
No more. Placing wall trap. Blinding.
Vise would play here. Or maybe wall like deeper in here once the round starts. And then play like here or something. Somewhere we can play anti-flash. And maybe Vise. I think just Vise is better as an agent right now. So this is the comp that I'm currently thinking of for this map. And you'd put probably Viper Wall like this. I kind of like this one better. But also, like, this one, there's a little pocket, and it gives them less space in mid while it's up, so, like, either one I could see. Yoru in mid, and Vi's Omen towards A. Omen jiggling here. Vi's has wall. We'll do the deeper one here. Thorns. Flash. And then fade towards B. Getting, like, insane. Would a different initiator be better in this comp? I don't think so. Let's see fade.
That we are doing very well.
I mean, I'm probably not. I just wasn't thinking about the attack side there. I don't know why I said that.
Give me a challenge, yeah? Where are you?
So yeah, something like that. Maybe as a setup where Yoru would walk out mid with like an op or something. Maybe if he doesn't have money for an op, he can tuck in this corner. Omen does the jiggle here, and off his jiggle, Vise pops the thorns and flashes. You can repeak, smoke it maybe, or maybe you save the Vise util and like bait for it, and then have the Omen use the blind early, depending what you want to do that round. Vise can have thorns maybe somewhere like around here. I guess that's actually really good. And you could play most, like, you can play to hard anchor B as well. Wait a minute. No, that wouldn't work, would it? No. Let me do it in game. This might be easier. So I'm trying to see one if I can do a wall like Genji's B main wall on Sunset, but have it also cover mid, which is just not possible. Something like that. The Viper wall.
Isolate any toxins going up.
And if the barrier's back there, you might be able to do this. And have like a few people just walk through the wall like this. And then drop it like that and just own people. Is the Visol good on attacking? I did not look either. Let's see.
Ability, dedication.
I mean, it's effectively the same thing as the kill trail. I don't know if it's a little smaller or not, but
Let's kill this competition.
that's pretty good.
My ultimate's ready.
It's gonna be hard for it to be bad when the sites are this small. Oops, this is not the right spot. And that's really good.
My ultimate's ready.
You could even do it from like back here.
Flash placed. Flashing. Retrieving flash.
But yeah, I didn't see this guy earlier. There he is. Broke him too fast. And then, so yeah, this would be like a base setup on B. I'm not like confident enough with like a map read exactly to like take space or anything, but like you could take B main early if you wanted to with like an Omen smoke and a Fade Prowler or something. The only issue would be Viper is too valuable to like hold the sights down to do this. But also Omen's too valuable towards A to do it, and Yoru's going to be too good towards mid, so it's kind of whatever. I mean, maybe you could take B main with Yoru and then have him reset into mid or something. I don't know. But like you'll want a little bit more aggression than just playing back here like this and having like no map info other than the the Yoru kind of pushing out mid. I mean, like, this A info is just so strong, I feel like. But we'll go to attacking, which I would like to focus on taking the A main space on a default with the same comp. So, Omen, Viper, Wise. So swap back to Viper because I do want to. Well, I love how the spike spawns there. That's actually really funny. For a lurk setup, could look something like this for a wall. I don't know how this looks towards elbow. You put up the wall to cross main, like this. Obviously, it can be behind the box, but you just walk up and clear that. Maybe you have an orb lineup that lands like right here. Okay. Right there. So when you have both up, it's like this. And if they peek you, it's a one-way. You drop the orb when you start walking up. This. And then you can scale into elbow here with the wall here. So they can't swing like this. Easily. You can also walk through this side of the wall if you want to. Like you can fake like it's a lurk and have the Yoru pop flash through this. Do that. I think that setup's gonna be really good. Towards B, I'm gonna check mid first because I'm not super confident on anything in B. I mean, this can't be that bad, but like this should be pretty easy to walk through, I think. So, I don't know. Like for a defender, they can probably walk through the wall like this pretty easily. So I'm not even gonna think about doing that one because it's not gonna go anywhere. And then on B, I mean, you could do something like this. So for B main cross, you do that, you drop it. And then you start taking this space, where you'd have to clear here, and they could play next to the wall here technically. They'd have to put, you have to clear that. And they could see you from heaven. I just think the A setup is going to be the name of the game. So, let me see the barriers with this.
They will die, hopeless and afraid.
So like this, in this corner, you do it like that. And then I'll figure out an orb lineup later, but... How is this landing there? Oh, the barrier. That's...
Poison orb emitting.
I mean, that's effectively what I want. I just kind of threw that one. But I'll find like a specific lineup for this.
Poison orb emitting. Toxins going up.
So one way if they peek it.
Poison's off.
I should probably have left that up. I don't know why I put it down. So like this, and Viper holding towards A main. That looks good to me. I mean, you could just have this to deny this info, and then you could start towards B main. That'd be fine. I mean, this is kind of like I liked comparing this to Sunset, but it's honestly a little bit like Split as well, where like the wall can let you go either way. Like you can go pop flash through the wall to go sight, which would be this way. Like this is the equivalent of going sight on Split, or you can do a bit more of a like lurk up play with the rest of the wall. which is like the equivalent of going heaven. So, Ice Wall would go maybe here, I guess. I'll figure out a flash later, but you just take B main pretty simply. I wanna get you here. Oh, wait, you need to have Vise with the pack, I think. Because the flash. Yeah. It's like Vise flash here. Fade dog. Through like this. Pretty simple. Take. I pressed restart game. I love this game so much.
My ultimate's ready. A battle is just a conflict in need of resolution. Focus on the fix, then execute. Flash placed. Blinding! Retrieving flash.
So, wait. Did this flash, would you be able to hold any angle? Honestly, that's even too easy to break. Like one here, you can play like back towards elbow and shoot it and be completely safe. I guess this one as well.
Flashing. Retrieving flash.
So maybe one like close here.
Blinding pack.
If you're swinging at all, like if you're taking any kind of fight, you can do it, but if you're backed up, you can't see it. The furthest you can break this from is like here, and this isn't even a safe spot because you have to go all the way around like that. Christ of our Rude. Christoph. Yeah, no idea. Anyway, but you can take this area pretty easily with that.
There.
Flash and Fade Dog. You can take this area and get Orb onto one of the 3 more important ults in the comp. And then Omen, I guess, would hold the mid push. I guess maybe Wall could be here.
This is where someone says something pithy and we pretend to tolerate them. Go ahead. I'll wait. I thought the spike was an integral
It's
part of our
Chris.
plan.
Well, yeah, I know it says Chris, but I don't know what else it means.
Now we wait.
I guess just that, and then Omen would hold here. Which feels kind of like super passive. Would there be like a good Omen smoke in mid to like make some pressure?
Move.
Striking their weak points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow.
Like that, maybe?
Shadows traveling.
No, there's gaps in that, like everywhere.
Cover going out.
It's not a bad smoke.
Can't go there. Cover going out.
I mean, that's a thing you could do. You can't one way on that. You could do that just to kind of fake a little bit of mid pressure, have Omen here jiggling this out, and then you could save the Vise Wall, maybe use it here to hold the B main push, like a B main reclear or something like that. That could be interesting. And you could have Omen come back when needed. Hit the site. Like, I think B-site's one that you could potentially go one smoke. I think A, you definitely can.
Shadows traveling.
You're just having a heaven smoke. if you use your util correctly. Which I wouldn't expect anybody in rank to, and we should probably like it's not like B-Site Ascent where you can go without one. It's more like B-Site Pearl or maybe A-Site Pearl, where like you could
Spike.
go with one smoke, but it's really not ideal to. Yeah, you could do quite a bit with stuff like this. You could save Ice Wall. Even after you pick up your flash. That was my thing actually here. Ice Wall would work. And you could like do your own trap play in B main. New waylay movement tech. Let's see what this is. What the fuck? What is this? All right. Let's keep it going. So that's one comp we could play. Let me write it down. Let me get a spreadsheet up. Premiere. Here. Google Sheets. Create and share. Potential corrode comps. So since I'll just copy this over and do what would be like our ideal roles with this comp. So probably Chris. I mean, yeah, we just play. Okay, makes sense. Omen, Adba, Fade, Molly Buys, me Viper. Pretty easy. Actually, I don't know why I thought that'd be so complicated. And the new person to play Yar. So let me. Would double duelist be any good? I actually open the Xbox app. Nice, dude. I'm smart. So I think Omen is a given. Oop, whoa. Am I lagging? Is OBS is telling? Okay, I also accidentally opened Minecraft. Jesus, I'm fucking stupid. My OBS is telling me I'm lagging. It's dropping a lot of frames. Oh, are we back? Okay, it looks like it's back. It's not lagging anymore. Okay. We'll just assume it's good now. So, what other kind of comp could I go with? Maybe trying Teo out.
My ultimate is ready.
Let's see,
Simple
like,
enough. I flushed them out, you finish them.
that is kind of crazy.
So we move to plan D.
is how it ends. The ultimate is ready. Live munition. Grenade is live. Live munition. Grenade is live. Live munition. Grenade is live.
Maybe like a little bit back, like right
Live
there.
munition.
And that gets literally everywhere you'd like want to play around this box. Let me pull back a bit, yes. Like rocket this corner, the whole thing. It's just cooked. I
Missile deployed.
low-key think they could legitimately keep it on
Grenade
this
is
map.
live.
This isn't wallbangable? Is it with an Odin? Okay, you can wallbang this with an Odin. I'm assuming you can double bullet pen. Wow. Can't. No. Doesn't go through. It's kind of weird. I like that, you can do that.
Locating target.
Drone. Oh, it's pretty good. I don't think Teo's that bad on this map.
Grenade is live. Drone going out.
Honestly, I think the drone's pretty good on this map.
Live munition.
Stun is really good. I think, like, it's legitimately a really good ability.
Grenade is live. Live munition.
You can stun, like, on this, and maybe, like, even on this wall,
Grenade is live.
and stun people on sight and have them have no idea it's coming. I want to make other calls, but I don't know what to do. I already have this kind of archetype. Maybe like double initiator. Like sort of like a neon comp, maybe. With, I would say KO probably. Let's see.
Bragging rights if you get first pick. It's down, guns up.
Like that. And I guess the A knife isn't very good.
Knife deployed.
And the breach stun like that won't be that good.
Flashbang.
Astra? Ooh, maybe. We'll see. Actually, kind of like Gecko better. Because Gecko... Actually, no, because I'm complaining about the A knife because it can get broken, but it's just like, yeah, let me use util that can get broken on both sides. That's a good idea. I guess the Gecko Flash kind of sucks for A main as well.
Dream big. Dizzy's up.
Eh,
There's my buddy.
that doesn't suck.
Blow him up, Mosh.
Fall back here.
Mosh pit. Saw you, Mosh.
Like that, and then you fall back.
Up and away.
It's not bad.
Up you go.
That's not awful. The Mosh can go through walls, right? I swear it can, but maybe that's an old thing. Yeah, no, it doesn't anymore. I just think Viper's too good on this map. Just go fade on Adba. Astra, Viper, and then some kind of initiator maybe between Gecko, KO, Breach maybe. We'll look at Breach.
Just swapping in new fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good. We can go.
Just like, it's kind of like split in the fact they, in theory, could get past the stun. But also, like, I don't know. I just don't think the stun is very good. Do that with a smoke here, maybe, and have somebody aggressively hold this area. But you have a ton of space that they can walk into here. Aftershock, flash. Fight like that. I don't think Breach is very good. I think KO will be pretty good. Being able to throw the flashes over the site.
Adapt their options, they make mistakes. Flashbang. Flash.
Something like that to hit B is going to be really strong. To hit A, I don't really think it's going to be as good, but it'll still be fine. Let's see, what would like a pre-round start be? If somebody's holding close, you can do some kind of flash like that, like the Ascent A main take, or it would just pop over this thing. Doing high. Okay. If you know the team's playing back, you can do one high here, pop, and then blinds them here, and maybe people over here as well. Taking A site, that big, and knife covers like the entire plant spots. So I think yeah, KO, and I'll do slash Gecko.
This is crazy. It feels like we've been doing this forever. Anyone else feel like that? Just me? Okay.
Hold on.
Don't hold back. Careful now. Flash.
You could do that. It's the same thing as Ascent A main, pretty much. I just don't think Phoenix is it's
Going up.
doesn't even.
Going up.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't reach the whole site. Yeah, that's not going to do anything.
Careful now.
Only will be good. Are the orbs attack sighted? I mean,
Here.
barriers here. I think this one's attack sighted. The B main orb should be pretty easy to get. It's not like, I don't think it's like Pearl levels, but. And this one's definitely attack sighted. Holy fuck.
Careful now.
These are like Ascent level attack sighted like orbs. Like you can get the A main and B main ones on Pearl. You cannot on defense on Ascent. It's impossible to get these. So could be interesting. Why am I still on Phoenix? To not look at this agent. Then I actually do want to look at an ISO comp. Potentially. So like, ISO. Wait, let me look at your ult. I haven't looked at that at all.
Don't stop fighting. You must keep going, even
Even
if
if
you're
it's
the
the
only
only
one.
one. So, like your ult would be
I'll handle this. My ult's ready.
going through mid like this. Blah blah blah. How far would you get?
I'm
Oh,
back.
I accidentally pressed E. I do that all the time.
Fake teleport.
I need to undo that. Oh, oops. I need it specifically for you. E.
Cutting through. I'll handle this. My up time to jump.
Did that a little late.
I'm back.
Yeah, that's not gonna be that good. Maybe we could do something with it. But I just think I'll be really good on defense, so it won't really matter. Actually, swap this back.
I'll handle this. My ult's ready, big boy. I'm back.
So like ISO, you'd want probably to pair that with. Ooh, dude, I think chamber could be good on this map. Actually, I want to make a chamber comp first.
If you are not doing well, keep trying. We must keep up appearances.
We'll do that. I'll look at rolls after.
I think we should also bring the spike. They are
I think
so
Switch
dead.
also brings the spike. Shut the fuck up, chamber.
Focus now. Eyes off me.
I mean, you could insta take that fight. Have a TP back in here. Or you could take this fight. You might get ran on by a neon though. No, you should be able to get out there. And mid. Do something like this. Something like that, maybe. And walk into this corner. Drop the ball. Bam. This with. So you'd probably want another sentinel. Maybe. Chamber would be generally towards mid, but when he's not, you're really exposed. You could also do TPs here. Just really good. So, what would the rest of this comp be? Because I was thinking to go in the direction of like G2's early Pearl comp this year, Fnatic's Ascent comp from Toronto, where it would be with a Vise. Omen, and then dude, I just think Viper's too good, man. Maybe I'm crazy. I guess you could Astro recall. I think Astra would be better in this comp, so this would probably be the best way to do this. Would be something like that. And then Fade and Rue, which I think this is almost exactly Fnatic's Ascent comp. Toronto. They didn't play Ascent. But here. Which, yeah, it's almost exactly. So how would... Actually, we gotta make a normal default for this comp as well. So we'll start with defense because that's going to be a little bit harder. Viper, and you just have the same util. Or at least the same ball. Like that. With... I guess I didn't really figure out where I wanted to put the orb. I mean, it'd probably be ideal right there. And you'd have Neon, KO. Oh, maybe it wouldn't be ideal. Maybe somewhere back there. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. I don't really care. Neon, KO, and Fade. We'll figure out that next. Maybe KO Gecko would be good. No. So these here with Astra as well. So maybe we actually do something like this. What would holding an angle here actually look like? Okay, so you could do this. This is kind of like holding on top of the boxes on Ascent mid. Where like there's different elevations, so it could get a little bit wonky, but could do it. So I guess KO would go B main. Knife this. Astra would have stars. I guess Neon doesn't have any help though to get out. But I guess she could after you take this A main space. With maybe star here. Star here. Fade Prowler. Insta smoke this. So I guess this would just be a smoke. Astra smoke that. Can stun off the Prowler if they go. Double swing this. And then Astra can kind of like jiggle here with another star here, I guess. And then you'd have one more. Which would be, or to like have an extra, but you'd instantly use two, which is kind of crazy. Probably like a suck for B or something. And then after you take the space, Fade would fall off and play more in mid. And then attack side. I don't like Astra on this map. The more that I look at this, I think Omen's better.
Money day, fella. Spend it.
Yes, there you go.
Up I go. Woo! Let's start. Conceal blasting them.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Got to target it.
I think you'd be better off holding Omen Flash for this. And then also having Neon there to start. So like you go. Omen. Smoke. Double fight. Omen sits here with Omen Flash out. Like that. That just feels so much better. It's just kind of gaps towards mid are a little bit annoying. I need a Fade Dart to re-clear.
My ult is ready. This is it. Their courage falters.
Ideally from like here.
Keep them on the run. I'll find you. I'll find you.
This place sucks to throw haunts from. Honestly, Sova might be better with this comp. So I don't want to just insta-use the second Prowler. But also the dog is really good at taking a main. So I'm not sure.
I'll find you.
Hmm.
We'll catch them.
You don't really want to insta-rip the Omen blind.
I'll find you.
You could do that. That would actually be really good. Okay, that's what we'll do. And then we'll use the Prowler to come back with the Neon.
Bring them down.
The re-clear cat. Like that. I'm just gonna call this cat. You know, because that's what it is on the scent. I'll call it something else when I learn the callouts. But the Neon can tuck in here. Fade can jiggle here with the Seize out. Sees it, and then just fall off and bait for Neon. While Omen stays here and holds this angle. I mean, Omen could actually just stay here, honestly. After they take it instead. That works. Then delete everything, swap this attack side default with Neon, KO, Fade, Omen, Viper. Would be so. I mean, probably same deal, honestly. Leave Viper looking towards A. With this util. Do that. Omen towards mid. This smoke. Fade. Neon. KO towards B main. The barrier's up. Okay, swap to KO.
Break down, rebuild, back in it. Maybe we get the spike. Just a thought.
Maybe we get the spike. Just a thought.
Kill all your opponents, shutting them down.
Knife there, that would be good. So KO knife here. You even send a flash up like that, since you don't have the Vise flash to take this in this comp. But you could do a knife here, dog here, see if they're out wide. That works perfectly fine. Yes, take V main. Pretty good take there, unless they're like hard fighting over it with like, oh, like this or something. Omen just kind of chills here in mid. Doesn't do really anything. And then you can reset and do something else after. Cool. Okay, so then delete everything. Next comp, Yoru, Chamber, Fade, Vise, Astra. Let's see. Yoru. Chamber. Fade. Vise. Astra. Wait, okay. And we're playing Omen. We'll see. We'll give Astra one more chance here. We're like, I don't know. Like you'd want with this comp, ideally you'd want to set up with Chamber, like one setup with Chamber on each lane, but I'm not gonna go that deep into stuff right now. Chamber TP here. Fade. You guys can take this control. Vise, your Astra. Maybe not Vise. Eyes would be able to throw this instead, right?
They brought weapons made of metal to kill me. Ironic. Right then, wall set.
Yeah, you can insta-place that wall. That's actually really strong. And if you're not starting towards B, then you can do that. But Fade Chamber can just like contact take this with a dog. Ideally, maybe dodge KO knife if they're playing KO. Then at the same time, these three can then regroup. Flash into main like that, maybe. Or Yoru maybe would be better doing this.
I'll pick them apart. You clean up whatever's left.
Actually, yeah, this would be really strong. That if it actually works. Like that. Yeah, that would be really good. Maybe even an Astra suck here if they have been fighting heavy over this, so then they can't escape after getting flash. Something like that. That could be interesting. I think this is one comp where Astra would legit be good. But yeah. So not the gate crash, the blind side. There we go. Like that. And then these guys triple peek this and also get the A main control like this. And then Astra can have stars here. Recall star, I mean, a smoke lake. I don't know if you can do this on Omen. Let me test Omen first, because I'm like 95% sure you can do this on Astra. Okay, you can't. Oh, I missed it. Oop, what the fuck? I get that I was talking about doing an Astra smoke game, but like, come on. Okay, they are playing together. I was very confused. I'm like, why does it not show them apart? So yeah, you can do this, but I think it's better on Astra. It's also worse on Astra at the same time, because like...
My people, are you ready? You must cultivate a sense of calm.
Here, let's do a recall like that, or a stock to trap them. Have a star here. A recall. Star here. Actually, yeah, I'd like that better. Start with 3 stars down, something like this, maybe. Maybe like 1 VXX star, like that. You take a main with the flash, you can suck, or save it and recall this. Smoked across here. Without the Viper. Then you could insert somebody elbow, maybe. Then back up, take some other map control. Like they would sit. I mean, like literally right here, honestly, would be perfect for the lurker. In here rotates off fakes and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think going through... Oh wait, I didn't do defense for this call. We'll say... What do we want to say for the chamber? Where do we want to put him? What was the comp? It was Yoru, Astra, Chamber, Fade, Vise. I think taking A main's gonna be kind of pointless. This comp, maybe you just have Chamber folding over towards A. Like a TP here or something. Trip here, or like trip here maybe. Like wherever the barrier is. I don't remember where it is, but around that spot. Chamber can play solo A. You can take B main control, maybe. I think Astra will genuinely be good at taking B main control. I don't know about A main, though. You could have like a sucker stun here. Fade could take this with Astra. Fade. Dog that. Vise could have Switch to Vise. I want to have the barriers up.
I'll isolate the problem. You crush it.
So you wouldn't be able to do this wall, which would kind of suck, because I would want the Vise to be A. I mean, you could leave Chamber Trip. No, you can't. You can't put it anywhere over here. Fuck. Chamber Trip would want to be somewhere out there. Defense. Barriers here, so Chamber Trip would be here. Oh, and they'd be able to walk up with that. That's bad. Okay, maybe Chamber Trip here. Vise can wall like that. And play here, I guess. Good lord, this comp sucks. Scrapping that. Okay. Well, at least we figured that out. Is that comp does suck. But you could play Astra in this comp, technically. I don't think it actually would be that bad, but... But with that, do I want to play some of the Corrode game mode? On stream? Not really. I kind of want to go to the bathroom and just relax. So, bye-bye, guys. Video will be out soon. Bye.